All right, what's going on, y'all, man? So, a big win for my Miami Hurricanes, who moved to 10-2 on the year. As Mario Cristobal said after the game, he feels like they should be in the college football playoff. They're on a 4-game winning streak. They've handled business. They did lose to Louisville and SMU. We know Louisville just trounced Kentucky. That doesn't really mean much to be honest with y'all. But we also know that California plays SMU here in a little bit. So, massive window for them. They dominated Pittsburgh, who obviously that's a ranked win. They're number 22 in the country. They'll fall out of the stands. They picked up a win over Georgia Tech. And a tough loss for Pat Narduzzi and obviously the Pittsburgh Panthers. 2 consecutive weeks you had big-time opponents at home and you didn't handle business, right? You had obviously Notre Dame and then Miami, and you got trounced in both games. But for me, I think the Hurricanes showed on both sides of the ball today. They're a dominant team. They can go on the road any kind of weather, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, whether it's raining. It don't matter. They can dominate the field. And I think with that, they should be in. And I told y'all all week, y'all looked at me crazy, but I said, I feel like Miami should be in. And no disrespect, I like Notre Dame. Notre Dame should be in the college football playoff too. They are a worthy team. But I will put Miami over them. Look, we can't go in a situation and say, oh, head-to-head doesn't matter as much as who you lost to. No, head-to-head should trounce that all day long. If those two teams played on the same field, regardless of home or away, and Miami came out on top, no matter the score, they should get in over that with a head-to-head with the same record. Plain and simple. It is not that difficult. I don't know where I try to go, oh, well, they played on week 0. Oh, they played on week 1. It doesn't matter. They won the football game. So I think with the Hurricanes, how they look today, dominant defense, shut down true freshman Mason Heistel. They struggled mightily in this game. Multiple turnovers, obviously forced by Miami in this game. Offense looked good. Malachi Tony looked special today. Had the one-handed catch. Had 2 touchdowns, 1 receiving, obviously 1 passing. Then you have Mark Fletcher in the backfield. He did what he was supposed to do in this game. Charmaine Brown, what he was doing in the receiver game as well. And then last but not least, to end off the game with 43 seconds to go, big-time touchdown catch by C.J. Daniels. They did what they needed to do in this game to win. And in my opinion, they deserve to be in. If that's your lone ACC team, and let's say it's an at-large bid, it is what it is. It is what it is for the ACC this year. It's tough, but they 10-2. They've been at the top all year. ACC has a lot of parity, as I told y'all. And they don't get the same respect as other teams get or other conferences get when it comes to that. But Miami has handled their business in conference and also out of conference. They're right at the top now of the ACC standings. All that's left now is SMU. Everybody else has pretty much 2 losses besides Virginia, who plays Virginia Tech later on tonight. But top to bottom, Miami is one of the top teams, deserve to be in. If it's one lone ACC team that gets in, it should be the Miami Hurricanes, respectfully. And I think my Canes should get in. That's my humble opinion. Carson Beck, you never know what you're going to get from him sometimes, but you know that you got a good defense. Akeem Messendor, Ruben Bain, Bryce Fitzgerald, the boys all stepped up. And as Coach said, they didn't have their top corner and still handle business. They're dogs, they're studs. They should be in.